All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Hang in there now. There we go. Back. 20. 82. Wins. Here, sit. Grade 15. On the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Run.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Great. 81. Fly, come on.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And Tate's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
You got 4. Run. Where's 6? Grade 15.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Grab. 81.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Lion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Go. 20. 5-2.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got a man. It's the first NFL catch for Calvin Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the... On 1st down, Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. They'll roll him out right. It's caught. Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down. He's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets down.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys?
Well, when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Finding room inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. Big hold to the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left, and that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Wentz will try again on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Into the red zone. Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Lion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Falcons offense, Charles, heading back out there, coming off a 10-6 season, made the playoffs again. But coming off the previous season when they blew that Super Bowl to the Patriots, I think a lot of folks were expecting more in 2017. So now turn the page. What can we expect this year?
They want to return to explosiveness on offense. I mean, that's what they've got to get to. You mentioned 2016. They rolled up points like crazy. Absolutely obliterated people on the offensive side of the ball. They want to get back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Bennett, of course, a big offseason pickup for the Eagles.
And they love his versatility. He can play defensive end, defensive tackle in obvious pass situations, 9.5 sacks last season in Seattle, and the smallest shoulder pads for a man his size we've ever seen.
A 3-time Pro Bowler to boot. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ready! 21!
Now Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The defending champion Eagles looking good thus far in their first game since Super Bowl 52. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Ryan on 2nd down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And a gain there of 11 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. The veteran Rasul Douglas able to break that one up.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Caught by Jones. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Tuesday.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have...
And they dropped it for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Right. 11.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Corey Graham brings him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, let's go. Wait. Got it. Back 25. 20.
On second down, here's Ryan. Oh, the spin. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Going to throw deep for the ends. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 26 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Bryant tacks on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, stand. 81. Black, come on.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Ajayi with the benefit of a full training camp behind him, excelling in this Eagle backfield as they come up on 1st down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Wentz. That has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
21.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Ryan escaping the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brandon Graham in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. 11. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And a pressure gets to him again. Brandon Graham in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Tuesday.
Now Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason.